Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look ahead lines. Here we go. NFL Week 11. I mean, how do we start off the show here? Carolina wins. Patriots win. No way that could happen.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Oh, my goodness. Who's Carolina? Oh, my God. And I said I wanted Carolina on the money line and the points. I ended up not even playing it. Oh, listen, NFL for me today, I split out all over the place. New England in the under, Washington under, Chargers under. We had the over on Thursday night. We had the Falcons. So split day here in college football. It is what it is. Or excuse me, in NFL football. College football, a little winning Saturday there. So that's chugging along. But we're going to talk some NFL here as we have the Lions trailing by 10 into the fourth quarter here. I do have Detroit minus 2.5. We'll see if they could do anything here. I mean, how many picks will Goff throw? I mean, I might as well rip up my 18-1 MVP ticket on this cat after today's game. But what are we going to do? What will we do? Welcome in before we even get to the games. So I Facebooked this jammy out to all of Facebook. To the like Bookie Blasters, Max Waiters, all over Facebook, even Twitch. If you got a Twitch stream, any Twitchy people out there, follow me on Twitch. I don't know what the heck that is, but I'm going to start streaming over there to Twitch world. Why wouldn't I? I have it. It's everywhere though. I even went over to the winning free pick YouTube channel. But again, check them all out. I got the YouTubes up here. Be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channels and support the show and stuff like that. All right, lock it in with the King is in the house. Broncos money line. Oh my goodness! Listen, you had the plus points 8.5, good number. I said I was finishing up. I was over on Gabe's Sports Grid for third quarter action. But no, Markel, NFL is killing you. Let's see. Why would the NFL be killing Moneyline Markel today? What could possibly happen in the NFL today to hurt Moneyline Markel? Let's see. Carolina, an underdog. New Orleans Saints, an underdog. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, an underdog. New England Patriots, an underdog. Pittsburgh Steelers, an underdog. Jacksonville Jaguars, an underdog. Denver Broncos, an underdog. I guess that could have been the problem. A bunch of underdogs winning. Bo Nix is for real. Bo Nix going to beat the Chiefs 2 years ago to a Super Bowl. Groovy. Good to see you, Groovy. Groovy, you haven't been popping in. I need some first basket here for the chat. Where you been, my friend? I miss you. Bo Nix. He's unbelievable. Should have won today. Leisures, Eagle Thursday night. No, I like Washington. Give me the 3.5 with the commies. We'll get to the games in a second. Brian, none in his house. It has been a minute, Brian. Where have you been? I am here. You are there. I don't want to blame you, but I can't come into your house. But it's good to see you. Ray says, Cowboys plus 7 next week. Seattle plus 7. Cowboys are the Monday nighter. We'll talk about it. Seattle versus the Niners. Ricky P smashing the like button. Where are the picks? Look at this guy. He's out of control. I know Book's cleaned up on the Falcons Saints game, amongst others. Washington, 3.5 on Thursday night. Ray agrees. Let's get to the games. Here we go. A 3 and a 49. I don't have the live pulled up right now. So these are obviously I put these out on Wednesday because I was going to do the Wednesday looky. I ended up not doing it, but I did add from about 2 hours ago some of the newer numbers here. As I said, I like Washington here to cover versus the Eagles. Just not sold on the Eagles and Washington. Okay. Tough loss today. Maybe should have won. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But these games, they offset each other. You know, I was talking to Gabe about it, right? Hey, Hail Mary win. Maybe a game you shouldn't have won. You lose this one. The Bears, Hail Mary loss. Week 1 against Tennessee, you get some defensive touchdowns, a little help there. The game maybe you shouldn't have won. They bounce out. It's a loss. And it also was a spot you got to be happy with him. He came in and put a bunch of points up on Tomlin and the Steelers out of their bye week. And you're in a sandwich spot. You got the Eagles short week. Come on. Good game for Washington. You're a Washington fan? You should be happy. The Packers, 2.5. Hello, 6.5. Do I got to make fun of the Bears and Bears Bar Room? Do I got to go over see Willis Towers and my guy Tooch on a Friday night on the Bar Room Network and talk about the Bears and Caleb Williams? What's there to say here? I grabbed the under in Green Bay. I think I told you to take Green Bay earlier against these guys. So it was I got Green Bay plus one and a -3, and now it's 6.5. Sign me up for the under as well. Give me the under. No offense and offensive. It's offensive, the Bears offense. Browns and the Saints, 42-44 on a total, I guess, because the Saints actually found a little something today. That's also against a bad Atlanta team who's bad. And listen, I had Atlanta today. Was not expecting a poor performance here. Thought they're going to win. Not to be. Browns coming out of their bye. Is it worth a shot here to look at them? I haven't bet them, although I do lean that way. I don't like the Saints. Touchdown, Detroit, 23-19, extra point pending. Rams and the Patriots, 6 to 5.5. I actually have the Rams -4.5 here that I took the other day when these lines came out because I'm like, oh man, Patriots. I thought they'd be in some kind of hard-fought losing game versus the Bears. I mean, maybe they would have won, maybe they lost. I don't like this spread right now at 5.5, 6 up at this high. I think the Rams win tomorrow night, so maybe it gets a little juiced up. But again, short week. Patriots are feisty, bro. This is a tough little squad. There's no quitting these guys. That's why I liked them today. That's why we had them +7. I'll tell you what, I got the 4.5. If it goes over 6.5, moves up a little bit, I might come in with a little other side action here on the Patriots, believe it or not. Ravens and the Steelers, give me the Ravens. I just think, listen, again, this is a little my bias look there. I got the Ravens future. I like Lamar. And it's not a knock on the Steelers. I think Steelers are a good team. I mean, you got 8 wins, right? I mean, you're winning games. Russell Wilson's undefeated. I've been supporting Russell Wilson. I've said, hey, we're writing this guy off. The guy had like 25, 26 touchdowns on a crap Denver team last year. He should be better on a better team. So, yeah, I like more than that. I like the over. Ravens defense, not that good. And the Steelers are putting up points with Russell back there. So 47, this could be over by halftime. I mean, really, we get shocked if this game's like 23-17 at the half with these guys. I won't be. I mean, give me the over. Raiders and Miami here. I almost want to say Miami. Two games back, 27 points per game. Looks like the offense is coming around. The Raiders, to me, are a done program, done team. Maybe, I mean, the worry here is that Miami wins. This goes to 7.5, 8. Maybe it's like I'm hoping it ticks down to 6.5 or something. Then I can jump on Miami here. Because you know me, usually 6.5, I want to take the dogs. But it wasn't a 6.5. It was a 7 starter. It wasn't 7.5. We'd already be on Miami. 6, it's a flat 7. I'm like, now this is where it gets tricky. Can we find a 6.5 tick up somewhere? This is where doing this all the time and just staring at screens and hurting your eyes pays off. Because maybe I get a 6.5. Jags and the Lions, 12.5 and a 47.5. I said tonight, I told you I kind of like the Lions under. We had the Lions under last week versus Green Bay. Not that I'm expecting Goff to throw 6 touchdowns or 6 interceptions or whatever they got going on today. Do I want to lay 12 or 10? I got nothing right now in this game. Vikings and Tennessee. This game, I grabbed an under 42, and it's gone down to 39.5, which makes sense to me. And even at 39.5, Titans play defense. Today's game went over on some fluky nonsense at the end of the game for Tennessee. Cost me a sweep of Chargers and the under. So the Vikings play today. Back-to-back road games, under good defense. Take the under. I'd almost say take the Titans again. Although, I don't know why I say again because I didn't have them today, but you want to take the Titans here, I'm not going to say no. Say no, go. Anybody know De La Soul? Say no, go. To a little Hall & Oates back riff there, by the way. You know I got to throw in some old school stuff right there. Colts and the Jets, 4-3. I mean, the Colts look terrible. Coach comes out, no way we're playing Richardson as Flacco throws his 4th interception today. Do you want to lay with the Jets? This is like a 1-800-GAMBLER game to me. I don't want anything to do with this. This was flexed out of prime time. That's what they think of this squad. Let's get to the comments before we get to the 4 o'clock action. 13 of them up here, comment-wise. Here we go. Where were we? All right, we're going to start off with Richie P. The Grinch stole Christmas and I took it from him. What are you talking about? The Grinch? Not a big Grinch fan. I think the song is dumb. I don't think I've ever watched the movie. How about Overwatch in Philly? I'd lean over, but I like Washington more. Ray, boy, do the Bears stink. Is Caleb coaching them both? It comes down to the coach. I told you Eberflus is terrible. I told you this guy was terrible. I told you Caleb Williams, we saw him play against Pac-12 teams, and when the team had NFL caliber players, he wasn't good. Growing pains. I don't know why this team thought, we're going to win 9 games, go to the playoffs. It's like I'm not again, we got a lot of homers in the chat for their teams, whether it's the Yankees, the Giants, the Chiefs, the Lakers, whoever you like. You can't be a homer. You got to, especially you're going to bet. You want to bet. Again, you want to have fun bet on your team? That's fine. That's just double the heartache to me. This is not a good team. Oh, he's got play. Okay, how's that work out for you guys? Richie P says Green Bay. Yes. Brian says hard for me to catch midday morning show because of work without a late night show. Yeah. Shay, you want me to bring back late night money? I guess I could do late night money because we got college basketball now, Brian. So it wouldn't be out of the way to do a little late show. I could do one, not at midnight, maybe around this time, 10, 11 o'clock, I could do something during the week. The lines are usually up. I could come in and do a quick little rundown of stuff. Maybe I'll start doing that again. Bring back some of the old school folks who used to come in for look ahead lines. Why not, right? We got college hoops, then bowl games. Who says first baskets are coming in December. Too early to predict these crazy wagers. First basket tomorrow. Wizards game. Koulibaly, 9-1. Thank you, Groovy. Ray, it's the offensive line's horrible for the Bears. The backups are starting bad backups. Yeah, they definitely got a banged up line. But let's talk about the coach who's garbage as well. You took Bears 1-4. It's a good time. You could have made a short on YouTube. A little Sean Shorties. I guess I could do Sean Shorties when I do the early bettings. I got to think about that. Because a lot of times I'm taking it and then I'm loading up onto the sites, Rich. So by then the line might even move a little bit. Nick Nancy says, let's go Texans. I need a Detroit touchdown to cover the 2. Actually, I got 2.5, so I could still win with a 3, but I prefer a 7. That would be get up and they need a touchdown to beat us. I'm going to look for a field goal. Nick Nasty's in the house. Hello. Minnesota next week. You like? You like the Vikings over the Titans. Michael B's in the house. Roy's liking the Colts versus the Jets. I agree. Crappy day, but hit the Warriors and Texans first half. Texans first half, a good winner there. What is that? 8-1 now, first half for the Texans. Good call, Michael. Bet the Lions money line 4-1 at the half. We'll see if could get there. Warrior Homer. Here we go. Warriors of the Warriors. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. But I could bring back the late night money there with college hoops. We could do little rundowns and stuff like that. But like the midnight, it's too much. I get tired. Getting old. You do a few of those in a row, and I just get, I need some sleep. I'm up at like 7 a.m. It's a long day sitting on your butt, staring at, I got lights in front of me. Not sure why everybody bet the Bears today. Did not touch the game, but the Colts, they are dead to me. Yeah, I thought the Colts. Listen, I like the Colts. I had the Colts in the chat. And by the way, NFL in the chat. I don't even know. Did the Cowboy game? The Cowboy game went under. We went 1-4 in NFL in the chat today. Indy, KC, San Fran. Of course, I didn't go to the Dogs there. I'm like, you know what? I thought San Fran had the bye week. But Denver again. I shouldn't even have the KC because Denver I've had, whether I bet them or bet against them, I've lost. So not a good day in the video. 18-19. That'll drop us down to what? We were plus 25, so plus 125. We lose 440. So we're down. What is that? 3:15 in the video now for football. It happens, NFL. Sorry. Richie says understood. Michael B. Having a really tough month with football. Seems like all these people hitting their 5-team parlays. Well, people are going to do that when favorites are on 70% runs. Rumors coming out of Chicago that somebody in Bears ownership is talking to Ron Rivera. That's a nice lateral move to being garbage. Texans defense has to hold. We'll see what happens. I need a touchdown, Detroit. I know Markel. He agrees with Michael. Is having a rough month of football. See, I was having a good little run, and listen, I'm a dog guy too. So for me to have a good run, I'm getting some totals too as well. But today, Atlanta, I had them at minus 112. Early. Chargers were a favorite. I had the under New England. I had New England as a dog. I had Washington as a favorite. Washington under. I got Detroit here. I just can't go straight one way or the other. I really prefer Texans defense not to hold. I agree. I don't want it to hold. I need a TD. NBA holding steady. I am 3-2 in NBA. 3-2, money on McKill. Nick Nasty's upset about Mike's play on. He's wanting Detroit to score. NBA and college hoops have been really good. I'm 3-2 in NBA, but college hoops, 32-16, that's 66, almost 67%. Almost 67%. A nice winner with Auburn on Saturday. Excellent win there. Let's get back to 4 o'clock action. Seattle and the Niners, 7-49, 6.5, 48.5. Seattle's going to come in off their bye. Niners off a dog fight today, a little rock fight, battle. Maybe should have lost the game. And, man, I got to tell you, I was wrong. I was wrong on both counts here because I was like, And I should have taken Denver. I don't know why that. Because Kansas City, short week, overtime game. Division rival. This one, short week, overtime game, a loss, and a team off the bye week. I thought the Niners were going to take care of business. They didn't. And as I said earlier in the season about the Niners, I think I said in August, I didn't like their win total. Maybe not that they're tired of winning, but, you go 13-3 or 14-4, whatever kind of record all year long, and it just kind of, you play kind of closer kind of games, and you turn into like a Kansas City type team where, okay, if we win, don't cover, it's no big deal. I want to take Seattle here. Metcalf's back. I want to take Seattle. Falcons, Broncos. I think the Broncos are not favored in this game last I saw. I think we have a Bronco favorite here with our guy, T-Money's favorite guy, Bo Nix. He thinks Bo Nix is great, and he's really improved since the start of the year. Broncos are now -1.5, by the way, in this game. I like the Broncos at home. Game of the week, probably Chiefs and Bills. I've gone down this route before, trying to say, oh, yeah, you got to take the Bills. Bills are now a 2-point favorite from a 1-point dog. I'm going to take the Chiefs. Chiefs won one. I mean, they haven't even played a good game yet and they're undefeated. And now they're an underdog against a peer. Like they're going to come in and lay an egg to Buffalo? I'll take Kansas City. Sunday night are Bengals and the Chargers. Give me the under. Give me the under here, 44. I know that Cincy's defense is bad. I know Cincy could score. I know Chargers game went over today. I don't know, man. This to me is Chargers. I'm not sold on the offense, even against a bad team like Cincinnati. And I say bad team because the defense gives up points. I've already locked in on the under in this game. I am under Cincinnati, 46.5. It's come down. It's come down. Monday, Texans 6.5 over Dallas. I mean, this line's going to go up, right? Texans win. This is going up here. We got a tie game in Houston. They pull out a win here. This is going to go over the touchdown mark. It's 7 now. I'm going to say, not that we have it right here a week at a time, but you want to go Texans team total over? I think they're going to score against the Dallas defense. I don't want to take game over because I don't know what the Dallas is going to do anything. But I'll tell you what, Dallas had 5-6 sacks today? The Texans line looked like it did last week, giving up 8 sacks. It might be a long day, but they've held their own here against Detroit. Granted, actually, you know what? 4 sacks today for down Detroit. I'm more leaning towards the under in this game. More leaning towards the under. Where are we now? There's the Auburn. Nick Nasty waiting for a Gibbs touchdown and Hutchinson for Nick Nasty. I need another St. Brown TD here. I don't know how my Ron Mexico team's doing. I think we're losing. We're losers. We lose again. The season is slipping away. There we go. Ron Mexico needs, we need something. BYU pulls it through. Never in doubt. 49ers on the same team. I can't put my finger on what's different. Exactly. That's why I said beginning of the year, right, Mike? I'm like, one, I didn't like the way the schedule set up. Short weeks. Then you got a game versus a good team. I don't know what. Again, not that they're tired of winning or I don't know exactly what it is. Are they just tired of Shanahan? Like, have they just heard it enough where it's like, oh, in one ear, out the other? I don't know what it is either. But I don't want to bet them. Bad play call for the Lions. What did I miss here? What happened? Why is Gibbs running backwards? Do not know. Tie score. Houston all day next week against Dallas. I agree. For 58 yards, and I think it was going in. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. Big field, 58-yard field goal. Wow. 4th and 11. I like the play on 3rd down. 3rd and 11, you go short, so you make it a 4th and short where you kind of go for it. But the guy drilled the long field goal, so We got a game. 5 minutes ago, what can Houston do? I do hope the Lions win by 3 here. I don't want all the squares to cash the Lions 3.5s. Let's go down to the wire, Nick Nasty. Michael B says, let's be fair. Half the team was on a bye week, and even if we lose, we'll still be in first place. We have to put up good scores. Just ran the team that scored more. I get it. We got quarterback problems, though. What are we doing at QB? We need a QB. We'll stick around for a while, see what happens in this game. Brian wants me to bring back the late night money. I wonder if anybody's watching on Facebook. Not one Facebook person. Nobody on Facebook. Everybody's on the X. Everybody's on the X. Who's coming in on the winning free pick YouTube? Michael B. Michael B's on winning free picks. We'll make a deal. The guy want to trade with this guy we played this week. He was not going to trade us now. Yeah. Not a soul on Facebook in the house. People still use Facebook? Going after Justin Herbert, we'll trade Reed or Smith to get him. After blowing the lead, Houston should lose. Well, we're going to see what happens here. We got first down for the Texans. I was just looking. So I put it on. I didn't put it on the YouTube. I guess I should have put it on the YouTube channels as well. Nobody on Max Wagers, Bookie Blasters, winning free picks and parlays. My twitchy Mr. Sean Higgs. Meaty's having a nice game here for the Texans. I mean, they're trying to grind away here and kick a field goal to win it and leave not a lot of time on the clock. But again, both teams got 3 timeouts. What are we doing here? Gas station sushi in the house. Didn't pull the trigger on 3 bets at all. One feels like losing, but Bitcoin's up to 81 grand. Solves a lot of issues. Bitcoin. I don't have any Bitcoin. No Bitcoin for me. I'm not a Bitcoin guy. I don't get it. I need something in my hand. Give me cash. I don't even want cash. Give me gold. Give me silver. Give me an 84 Don Mattingly. Something in my hand. Something in my hand. All right, into Detroit territory. Another first down. Under 3 minutes, getting closer to 2-minute warning here. Again, both teams with 3 timeouts apiece. We'll see what happens. Down to the 38. Here we go. Play-by-play. I don't know why I don't listen to my play-by-play. If you're watching, we did all the games already. I'm not going to run through them all over again. We're not going to run through them all. You could start over and listen to it. Podcast form, iHeartRadio, Midday Money is in there. You just type in Midday Money. You get Midday Money and look at headlines. You can find on Amazon Music, Google Play, Android, Apple, Spotify, Pandora. Look for the Midday Money Show. Nick Nasty, if Nixon runs the ball in for 2 touchdowns. 2-minute warning at the 40. Here we go. Back after a timeout, TV timeout. Didn't make conscious decision to hold a lot of Bitcoin, but sportsbook pay in the currency, so I end up with quite a bit of it. Oh, there you go. Good for you. Lions need to stop. We do. No stop, let's be honest. This game will be 26-23, and that's the way they'll go. Right? They'll move the ball 10 yards, kick a field goal, no time on the clock. You know, they got 3 timeouts, 3rd and 4. You need to stop here. We'll see what happens. Rich P says the future looks bright. Iggy, I should have got Bitcoin before the results of the election. I don't do Bitcoin. I don't get it. I don't get how it just goes up with nothing supporting it. I want to be the guy who gets $81,000 in cash. You give me $81,000 of real money, I could turn that up, buy gold or some property or something with it. Like all it is what is it? It's nowhere. I mean, how can hackers like steal your Bitcoin from wherever the hell it's at on the internet? No, you have Bitcoin in a safe. Some Bitcoin in your pocket. It's the internet. It's on the interwebs. I want to know who the Bitcoin Cash guy is. Who's getting all the money? Who gets the money for Bitcoins? And everything I've seen on that's like people are like, you got to mine it. You need freaking some super air conditioner in your garage to fan down a bunch of processors trying to find it. The heck is that? Demand is greater supply, the price goes up. I get it, but who's getting the cash for it? Who's that guy? Who's the guy getting all the money when people buy it? Michael B. I got no faith in golf driving the field. They don't make a stop here. I'm cashing out. They're offering me $260 on my 200. Take it. I mean, if that's the case, take it down before they go for it on 3rd down here, Mike. Take the 260. No shame in that. You want to take the money and run? Take it. I mean, you're hoping he drives down the field. I mean, the simple fact is with 3 timeouts, this could be 26-23 and you get the ball back with 9 seconds left. Take the 260. Take the $60 profit. I mean, come on. It's 3rd and 4. They get a 1st down. 1:56 on the clock to go a timeout. Incomplete. Here we go. What are they doing for it? I'm going to cash out $40K tomorrow. There you go, Gas Station Sushi. Take it. Good for you. No flag. It's 60 or it's 8 hundo. All right. Well, that switches things up a bit in my thinking there. Well, you're going to get a shot here, right? I mean, are they going to line up for a field goal or are they going to go for it on 4th down? What will happen here? What's going to happen? I'm confused. 4th and 4, we're taking a timeout on a dead ball. What's going on here? Why did Detroit take a timeout? Did they have too many guys on the field? What happened here? Detroit takes a timeout on an incomplete pass. Again, I don't have the game line because I was on the Sports Grid with Gabe for in-game live. I just had the ESPN feed on. I'm not watching the game live because I had a bunch of odd screens up. So what is happening here? They will kick it. Texans have a good kicker. Guess the refs had to pee. Injury timeout. Okay. Nick Nasty's pumped up. I guess they kicked the field goal. Is that what's happened here? Let's go, Nick Nasty. I think one of the Lions guys is hurt. They made them use a timeout. Okay. Guess he did not know that. Missed field goal. Missed field goal. He missed it. Who jinxed him? Who jinxed him? He jinxed him. Michael B. jinxed it. 58-yard field goal. Now they take over on what, the 47? Well, here's the thing here. Goff's been picked off, what, 5 times this game? He's got 5 interceptions. Are they going to run the ball? They haven't been able to run the ball all night. They got 90 yards rushing. Or 98 combined. But you know what I'm saying here. Are they going to dink it and dunk it around? Or are they going to go for the big guy? They're going to go downfield. Try to get 7. At least get in the field goal range. Texans have all their timeouts. So you don't want to – I mean, the guy just missed a 58-yarder. But still, you don't want to leave him time to start moving. Overtime, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we're at midfield basically with a minute and 50 to go, and we got timeouts. I mean, Detroit's just got to go 25 yards. I mean, let's remember 3 minutes ago, this guy kicked a 58-yarder. So he made a 58-yarder. Texans missed a 58-yarder. Richard P. You called the guy. Did I? Houston taking a timeout. Here we go. Here come timeout town. No overtime lines. 20 yards, kick a field goal. I win. Sean wins and the public loses. Here's the thing. Nick Nasty. Shut up, Michael. Texans are using the timeouts. Lions don't need to use them. So they're using a timeout because, let's be honest, you said it. 25 yards, they kick a field goal. It's 26-23. If they do it in chunks, Houston has no timeouts left. I mean, pushed out of bounds, no gain here. Again, trying to run the ball. I don't know what we're still trying to play this game. I guess that doesn't help really anybody. Hold on. Was he pushed out of bounds? The clock was still running? Texans defense is on. They played well all game. So I don't know why we could easily kick another 55-yard field goal here. Can we try to get a first down instead of trying a 63-yard field goal? Are they going to try a 63-yard field goal? Right? Well, I mean, they're at the 48-yard line. So that's 58 before he lines up. 63, 65-yarders are chip shots now? We're in Chippy Town in the 60-yard range? All right, there's a first down. Here we go. Feel a little safer about this one. Now we're in 50. Now we're all right. Lions are not going to kick it. You think they're going to score 7? They're going to go for a touchdown? Houston is now out of timeouts. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Nick Nasty is cheering on the Texans. Remember to hit the like button here on the YouTube channel, subscribe, notification bell on. We will be doing Midday Money tomorrow on the Sean Higgs YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out. And for our guy Brian Nunn, College hoops is back. I could come in with a little late night money. You could start doing some late night money again, going over some college basketball. At least it'll get the YouTube views up again. Gibbs rushes for 2 yards. We're going to milk the clock here. I mean, again, 37-47. So it's a 55-yarder. Again, I don't understand where 55-yarders are chip shots now. Michael says, the Lions are not going to kick from the 48-yard line. No, well, they didn't. No, on the 37. Good call to the Raiders fan who called Texans first half. We were just talking about that. Texans first half, 7-1, now 8-1. To the 35. Again, not easy. Super Bowl prediction. Again, I'm going to stick with the Lions coming out of the NFC, and I like the Ravens. Lions doing what they do. Stroud just doesn't do it for me. Showing he's lacking something when he's in the pocket. Hey, listen. You got 4 interceptions today from Goff, and they're going to pull out a win here on the road. I mean, the Lions are tough. McAbee says, Nick Nasty, if you're on the Texans, you should have at least 3.5, and you should be cashing. 4 seconds left. They're going to line up for a 48-yard field goal attempt. Lions are not scoring a TD. They're going to need the clock and kick a field goal. Yes, they are. How about North Florida? You took money line on the Ospreys, did you? Excellent. Nick Nasty's got 3.5. So what are you complaining about, Nick Nasty? You should get the cover here. You're going to get the cover. Brian wants the 9 to 10 Eastern time, Brian, on the East Coast. Little look at lines. Little late night money. We could probably do it. Listen, College Hoops is back. We could do a little rundown. Again, 15-minute show, probably 20 minutes. I mean, today we're 45 minutes because we're watching the last 5 minutes of this game. I said the same thing about that kick. Right? Seriously. I mean, that was ridiculous. 58 yarders. I bet them live money line. Thank you from the Raiders fan to the Lakers fan for taking Texans first half. 8-1 ATS on the year. Nick Nance says he's going to miss it. I don't know. Nick Nancy's got 3.5. I don't know why she's playing with fire. I mean, really, take the 3.5 as opposed to if it goes to overtime and then the Texans or Houston scores a touchdown to start overtime and the game's over. And it's officially over. Lions win. Lions win. Who had 4-1 Lions at halftime? Central's time. I like Central time, Brian. Here we go. Nick Nancy's complaining. She's got 3.5 and she's complaining. Not sure why. There we go. 4-1 at the half. Nick Nancy must have a money line. No, since he's got the she had 3.5, she said. It was a 3.5-er. Game, nice one. Good job, Detroit. That's how you break even on a terrible day. Field goal almost missed. Michael B says, thank you, Nick Nasty. And that's a wrap for Look at Lines. You can rewatch the show on YouTube. You can go to your podcast form. Type in Midday Money. It'll be there. I'm going to load it up as soon as I'm done here. Midday Money tomorrow. See you then. Happy Monday. Good night.